Morning children, we have studied distributional maps till page number 5. Now we are going to start from page number 6. So that is geographical field visit. Children, what is field visit? Collecting geographical and cultural information by actually paying a visit to a particular place is called field visit. Field visit is an important study method in geography. Geographical concepts and elements can be directly experienced through field visit. Visits are extremely useful for understanding the correlations between humans and environment. Now, preparation for field visits. See here. Okay. So, before going for a field visit, decide the place and the purpose of the visit. The elements which we will observe in field visit should be decided. Okay, before going, we should decide where we want to go. For a field visit, you should carry a notebook, specimen, questionnaires, pen, pencil, scale, tape, compass, a bag for collecting samples, maps, cameras, and any other item needed. Before going to the field visit, we should also study the location maps and the route maps of the place to be visited. Distance, transport routes, means of transport and duration of field visit should be planned ahead. Okay? And with the help of the teacher, students should prepare a questionnaires. Now see your children, selections of the study areas. Okay? So, geographical field visit is organized for study of various elements. For example, physical landforms, river banks, dams, coastal areas, tourism sites, offices or museums related to geographical elements, villages or forest areas. Elements should be selected after studying the local conditions and necessary permissions later should be obtained. Before going for a field visit, we should take permission of that area, then we should visit that place. Okay. Now children, what precautions to be taken during field visit? So it is very important to ensure safety of ourselves and others during a field visit. You should obey the instructions given by the teachers. You should not go to unknown remote places alone. During field visit, you should try to understand the local circumstances by converging with the local people. You should always ensure that you do not harm the environment in any way during your visit. You should always keep a first aid box with you for emergency circumstances. See a report writing. A field report should be written on the basis of information obtained after the visit is complete. So, we will use the following issues to make a report. Okay, add photographs wherever necessary. So first we have to write introduction. Second is location, maps and route map. Third is physiography. Then climate, population, environmental problems and measures, land utilization and conclusion. So these are the things. So we are going to write, then you have to write some 3-4 lines on introduction, location map and route maps, physiography, climate, population, environmental problems, what problems you faced over there and what measures you have taken over there, and their land utilization, and you have to write the conclusion also. Now make a report on your field visit. So what you are going to do first, you have to write subject. In subject you have to write a report on field visit to Elephant Island. Okay. Suppose we are going to Elephant Island. So you have to write that. Then we will write aims and objectives of that field visit. So why we are going? To study the concept of island, point 1, and second point is to collect details information of Elephanta Island. Now second point, in this we have to write about information gathered. So what information we have gathered, we have to write. So location of Elephant Island. First we will write in this information gathered. First point will be a piece of land that is surrounded on all sides by water is called island. So Elephanta Island is a small island located in Trombay Creek near South Mumbai. Elephanta Island is located in Raigad district. Okay, so in this point 2 we will write area of Elephanta Island. The island has an area about 10 kilometers square at high tide, and second point here it has an area about 16 kilometer square at low tide. Now we will write about, this is the third point, so we are going to write about transportation facilities to reach Elephant Island. So there are boats or ferry ride facilities from Gateway of India to Elephanta Cave, and it takes around 1 hour to reach Elephanta Caves from Gateway of India. One can get a fine view of skyscrapers located in Mumbai, massive tanker ships, seagulls and etc. during the journey. So all these things you can write in your report writing. Now we are going to write about the major attractions at island. So Elephanta Island consists of historical caves. These caves have many historical sculptures. These sculptures are world famous. So many foreign tourists as well as tourists from India visit this place. Now fifth point we will write human life in Elephanta Island. So Elephanta Island has a population of about 1500 to 2000 people. Most of the people are engaged in occupations like tourism, growing rice, fishing and repairing boats. Okay. Now we are going to write the problem faced on Elephanta Island. So what people are facing problems over there. So sometimes people on Elephanta Island, that place is also known as Gharapuri, face a problem of shortage of drinking water. Educational and medical facilities are not properly developed on Gharapuri or Elephanta caves. Okay. So these are the things you are preparing your report writing, so you can write all these things. Okay. Now children, whatever I am giving you, you have to write in your notebooks. Okay. So already I have given you till, I think, give reasons by why following sentence are right or wrong. That I have given till 8th. Okay. So again I am going to say, those who have not written you can write, and those who have written you can check your answers again. Okay. Children, first question is fill in the blanks. Question number 1. The main aim of distributional maps is to show the location of the place and dash of variables. So answer is distribution. In dash you will write distribution. Second one is distributional maps are of dash types. So they are of 3 types. Question number 3. To draw distributional maps we need statistical data. Dash data, sorry, and that is statistical data. Fourth one is in dash method lines showing equal values are used. So in isopleth method lines showing equal values are used. Okay. Question number 5, it is dash is an important study method in geography. So answer is field visit. So you will write field visit is an important study method in geography. Children, first question is fill in the blanks. Question number 1. The main aim of distributional maps is to show the location of the place and dash of variables. So answer is distribution. In dash you will write distribution. Second one is distributional maps are of dash types. So they are of 3 types. Question number 3. To draw distributional maps we need statistical data. Dash data, sorry, and that is statistical data. Fourth one is in dash method lines showing equal values are used. So in isopleth method lines showing equal values are used. Okay. Question number 5, it is dash is an important study method in geography. So answer is field visit. So you will write field visit is an important study method in geography. Now children, question number 2, that is write answers in 1-2 sentences. So question number 1 is what are distributional maps? Answer is maps that shows distribution of various geographical variables are called distributional maps. Question number 2, what are thematic maps? So map Answer is maps that are prepared with special themes are called thematic maps. Question number 3. What is a dot method map? Answer is a dot method map is a map type, comma, that shows distribution of a variable using dot symbols. Okay. Question number 4. What is choropleth map method? Or what is choropleth method map? Answer is a choropleth method map is a map type in which the distribution of a variable is shown by shades or tint of various color. Question number 5. What is an isopleth method map? Answer is an isopleth method map is a map type that shows distribution of a variable with the help of lines showing equal values. Question number 6. What is point related data? Answer is the statistical data of particular variables with respect to various places is called point related data. Question number 7. What is field report? Answer is the report written on the basis of the informations obtained from a field visit is known as a field report. Okay, and I have not given you that day short notes, so you have to write short notes also. It is there in the textbook, but I am going to tell you because maybe you don't have your textbooks. Okay, children, see here short notes, color tints, choropleth method, isopleth method, thematic maps and dot method. Okay, so it is answers are there in the page number 98, 99, 101, 103. Okay, so it is there in the last page. You can see, I will show you. So children, you can see here color tints. Okay, so first short note is color tints. So what is that we are going to see here, and if you have your textbooks, so you can take out page number 98, it is there. Okay, now color tints, colors are used to show various types of regions on thematic maps. In choropleth or isopleth maps, various tints of the same colors are used. These tints are dependent on values. Regions with lesser values are shown by lighter tints, while higher values are represented by darker tints. Okay. Now second short notes is choropleth method. So it is here. Okay, color tint is here and choropleth method is here. So a method of preparing distributional maps, areas related statistical information is used in this method. One value is assigned to the whole region. Region means division. Different tints of colors are used for different values and the map is prepared accordingly. So this is the second short notes. So you can write. Now children, we will do isopleth method. So that is third one. Here it is isopleth. It is there on the page number 101. So you have to write a method of drawing maps, point, full stop. Point related statistical data is used in this method, full stop. This means that statistical data belongs to a place. This method is used for the variables whose distribution is continuous, that example rainfall, temperature and etc. Now children, fourth one is thematic maps. So see here, you have to write from the page number 103 and otherwise directly you can write from here. Maps drawn to display the geographical distribution of one or more variables. Okay, so this is thematic map. Now at last, this is short notes. Okay, dot method. So you have to write, it is answer is given here, you can see here. Okay, and I am also saying you can write a method used in preparing distributional maps. In this method, data obtained through counting is used. Example, population, cattle count and etc. While preparing such maps, factors which affect the distribution of an element like physiography of a region, transportation routes, river systems, etc. have to be taken into consideration. So now we have completed short notes. Now children, question number 4 is Give reasons why following sentences are right or wrong. Okay. So, number one question is the main aim of distributional maps is to show location. So, answer is wrong. The main aim of distributional maps is to show the location of a place and distribution of variables like temperature, rainfall, population and etc. Okay. Now see question number 2. In choropleth maps, only one value is assigned to the sub-administrative units. The answer is right. Okay, in choropleth maps, the data regarding various geographical variables is shown by shading or using tints of various colors. Okay, and here second point is a particular value shown by pre-decided tint of color can represent only a particular region or group of regions. Now children, third one, in choropleth maps, color tint do not change according to the values of the variables. So it is here third one. Okay. In choropleth maps, color tints do not change according to the variables, values of the variables. So answer is wrong. In choropleth maps, colors, tints change according to the values of the variables. Okay. Number 4, choropleth maps are used to show altitudes. So answer is wrong. Isopleth maps are used to show altitudes. Question number 5, isopleth maps are used to show population distribution. Answer is wrong, because dot maps or a choropleth method maps are used to show population distribution. Question number 6, in dot method, every dot should have an appropriate scale. Answer is right. The size of the dot, why? Because the size of the dot is decided as per the value of a variable that is freely scattered across the region. So till region you have to write. Now question number 7, it is isopleth maps are not made using isolines. Then the answer is wrong. Isopleth maps are made using isoline. What is the answer? Isopleth maps are made using isolines. See your question number 8. Distribution of various geographical elements can be shown using dot method. So answer is wrong. You can write distribution of various geographical elements cannot be shown using dot method. Children, till here I have given you the notes last time, but I have not given you the short notes. So you have to write after this. Okay. Here I have said before this. So you have to write after this. Those who have written that notes. So after give reason you have to write short notes. Whatever I have given you. Okay. We will do differentiate between choropleth and isopleth method. Okay. So in choropleth first you will write, in choropleth method maps, the distribution of various variables are shown by shading or using tints of the same color. Okay. In isopleth you will write first point, in isopleth method maps, the distribution of various variables are shown with the help of isolines. Second point, in choropleth method you will write, when the distribution of a variable is not continuous, comma, the choropleth method is used. Now in isopleth method you will write second point, when the distribution of a variable is continuous, comma, the isopleth method is used. And third point in choropleth is, choropleth method is used to show population density, cattle distribution and etc. In isopleth you will write third point, isopleth method are used to show altitude, temperature, rainfall of a region and etc. Okay. Now come to question number 3. Explain with reasons the method which is best suited to show the distribution of population in a region. Now this answer you will see in page number 1. It is there. So I will say the answer. There are 3 points. First point is, the dot method of making distributional maps is best suited to show the distribution of population in a region. Second point, the dots used in this method are given a particular values which is determined by selecting a proper scale considering the spread of the values of the variables in the given region. third point, this method is best suited to show the distribution of the variables which are freely scattered in the case of population distribution. So these points you have to write. And now last question is, which method will you use for the following information? This is the last question. So what is this? Which method will you use for the following information? So you have to write. Now see your question number 1. So that is taluka wise wheat production in the district. So which type of method you will use for the following information? So we will use choropleth method. Okay, choropleth map method. So second is distribution of the altitudes of the land in the district. So you will use isopleth method map. Okay, now third one. So third question is here, you can see. Okay, so third one is distribution of domestic animals in the state. So you will use dot method. The distribution of population density is India. That is also dot method. Question number 4. The distribution of population density in India. You will use choropleth map method. Okay. You will not use dot method. And fifth one, temperature distribution in Maharashtra state. So that is isopleth map method. Now we have completed our chapter number 1. Okay, and notes, everything I have given you. So you can copy whatever I am saying. You have to make a notebook. You have to write notes in that notebook. So this is chapter number 1, geography notes, and next time I will give you worksheets.